Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. I've got my rank 35 Shelly here. It's actually the season reset, so it's not over to 1,200 trophies anymore, but obviously it's still rank 35, so the reset went back to 1,225, so not too bad. But yeah, I'm basically showing you the games. Shelly was definitely the hardest brawler I've ever had to push to rank 35. So bad in this map, but it's a lot of fun to watch. Anyway, let's jump right into the first game. Okay, guys, so jumping into the first game then. So we're gonna be going with the Shelly, Max, and Sandy. Like, Sandy and Max are just so needed right now. As you can see, they're both running, or both teams are running Shelly and Max. I've got the Gene and we've got the Shelly, so obviously they have the better matchup because tell me what Shelly is meant to play against in their comp. He gets countered by Max, he gets countered by Gene, and he gets countered by Sandy, so he literally gets countered by every single one of them. So like, what am I meant to do in this matchup? But well played from Jason here to pick up a few kills, push them back here, and just gives us some control in the map. But Hammy gets pulled here, so not very good for us. I'm taking no risks here and just gonna chuck the ball in the corner and wait on it with super because yeah, my teammates are respawning now, but I get really good value there with my super. Anytime you can hit 3 of them, even if it's just like on the edge of your super, insane value. They're slowing them down. A super from here from Hammy when they're all respawning, probably not the best super because he could just sit there anyway. And I think he still gets pulled or something. Yeah, he still gets pulled, so there was actually no point of that super really. It was a wasted super, to be honest, but yeah, we just have to try and get control again for another Sandy super. Gonna super the Max then. It didn't really do much because of the speed. He kind of just ran away and wasn't the best value for my super. I dodged the pull then and yeah, get taken out by the Sandy super, I think. A super from Jason, but it doesn't make a difference. They still managed to score here, and it's really not looking good for us after pushing for like 30 hours. I thought we were going to lose again, and yeah, it's not ideal when I was playing really late at night on the last day of the season, and I obviously needed to get the rank 35 then, but luckily for us, we play it patiently here, we get good control. We know that the Max is still spawning in. He still has a lot of time. So yeah, we managed to pick up the first goal then. And we also have a Sandy super now, but both teams have Sandy supers. But luckily, Hammy plays a bit more aggro, and we can actually use that here. I can just sit behind this wall here and help out Jason and try and keep him alive. I do have my super here. Can just take out the Sandy then with one shot. Gene pulls me, not enough time for me to get my super off. You literally saw me spamming the super button trying to hit him, but I didn't have enough time. Luckily, Jason just manages to score then, and that is going to be the win in the first game. Taking us up to 1,230 trophies there, guys. Okay, guys, so jumping into the next game, again, a Max and a Sandy. It's just such a tough meta to push in anything that's not like the top 10 brawlers. We face a Frank here, and you think that Shelly is kind of good against Frank because if you sit on him, you can just spam your way, man. You can take him out really easily, but he's actually really hard to deal with 10,000 health. It's really hard for you to get your super, and yeah, it's not actually the easy matchup that a lot of people think. It's a bit easier when you have like a Gene or a Max, say, to pull the Frank or to use that speed, but I managed to dodge the super then. Jason just runs straight on him, doesn't really care about feeding and just gets him. I get a nice shot on the Sandy then, sorry. Looks like, yeah, I think Jason goes down here, yeah, he does. And the Max stays alive, but we have control of the mid, and that is what penalty kick this map is all about. It's really just keeping control of the mid here and taking your time when scoring, to be honest, because it's so hard to score if the teammates are like, if the enemy team just keep respawning and cycling the respawns, then you can't really score. Not the best super, I don't even know I supered that, to be honest, but yeah, looks like we got the kill on the Max then. A good super from Hammy here. It's going to mean that the Frank has to push back a little bit here because he doesn't know where we are. So again, just getting chip shots, like, it's not really that easy. I can't just run up on him. Jason plays that too quickly there for me, and we almost like concede here because of it, but a really good super from me to slow the Max down and prevent him scoring then. Still have this Sandy super now, but they have a super as well. The ball gets passed back to me here, so yeah, I can't just leave it there. So I think I just go in corner and let's see what I do. Yeah, there's a Frank there, so it's not looking good for us. I think, yeah, I dodged the super then, and I get taken out. Trying to sit on him, but to pick up my super, but it's really not that easy of a matchup if you've ever played against Frank in the new meta with like the 10,000 health. It's not that easy to kill him. But yeah, we get the kill on the Frank then, as I say that. It's like Jason, it picks up the kill, then I pass the ball up here. Actually, I don't, because I don't know, I probably should have, but I thought Jason was going to die. Look at that play then, using my super to destroy the wall, and then at the same time chucking, or before chucking the ball, to make sure that went in then. I think they actually score this though, so maybe not the best play from me. Oh, I don't know actually. Looks like I can pass it away here to Hammy, and he can chuck it away, and we managed to get the ball away here. So I actually don't know whether we defended this or not. Looks like the Frank is going to super at the perfect time then, take out Jason, and they did manage to score with 5 seconds left. So unfortunate then. But in overtime, to be honest, Frank's not very good without the walls. Shelly is actually probably better, just because he has a little bit, or she has a little bit more range, sorry. But yeah, they use a max super, not to really good effect. The Frank just runs in here and just feeds Jason his super. They have their super down the left. We have ours on the right here. So we decide to go on the right here. And their Sandy's waiting there. But we can take them down here. It looks like they both have super, so we do need to be a little bit careful. But I can super them both back. And Hammy can just about squeeze that in the corner. Such a tense game there. But yeah, we managed to pick up the win. Another 3 trophies on the board. Let's jump right into the next game. Okay, so jumping into the next game then. Again, not very fortunate matchups for me, and this is what was happening all season. The meta is just not very good for Shelly, because it's like an anti-tank meta. It means that no one's playing tanks, and when you're playing Shelly, which is the best tank counter, and no one's playing tanks, it's really hard. And even though the Frank's like obviously quite popular, play him a lot, but he's not that easy to deal with Shelly, to be honest. So we kind of just have to stay back here. Like with the 10,000 health, even if you're sitting on Frank, you have to take 5 shots to kill him. And Shelly's reload is not that quick anyway, so it's a bit difficult. But yeah, like I was saying, with the max super and the speed, then you can just run up on Frank and just spam him with auto aim, and like hopefully you get your super in time to take him out. And that's how we did, fortunately. But we did feed him super now, which isn't very good for us. Potentially could have super me then. Maybe it would have been like a 50-50 whether he would have got that or not. I'm not really sure. Jason runs up here, like unknowing that the Frank is there. I get supered, and yeah, it's not looking good. The Frank uses his super here, which means they score, but he doesn't have his super for the respawn, so I'm not sure about that play, but it's definitely not looking very good for us here. So I go on the left here against the Frank and the Penny. Penny's obviously outranges me, but it's not that hard for me to deal with the Penny as long as I can just dodge okay. So Jason gets some nice shots on the Frank here. I just literally have to keep chipping the Frank down here. I think it was for 420 damage, I think you do, as a Shelly from long range. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we managed to score this. It was a good super from me then, just to open it up and push them back. Getting 2 people with their Shelly super, really good value then. Frank swaps a lane here, and it leaves me on my own with versus this Penny, sorry. It's like the Frank maybe could have pushed up then and supered Hammy. I'm actually... Yeah, you probably should have done that, to be honest, because Hammy obviously doesn't have that much DPS. It takes him probably 9 shots to kill Frank, which is so much. And he still had 6,000 health, so he definitely could have done that. That probably would have won them the game, to be honest. Now looking back on that. But yeah, it looks like we got a Penny tower up, so it's obviously so annoying playing as a Penny tower. You're hit by it then. But once Whereas is up, I think I just dodge it quite well. Almost get hit by it then. I really want to be against the Frank here, but luckily we have a super from Hammy here. Super, Jason has a super as well, but doesn't decide to use it then. I can just dodge really well here, and look at this play right now. So I super the Frank away from the ball then, and open the like the balls up protecting the goal at the same time, and we managed to get the ball in for the victory then. Such a nice goal from me, but that's going to be another 3 trophies. Let's jump into the last game. Okay guys, so after playing for like the whole weekend trying to get a Shelly, I didn't want to lose in this last game, like just didn't want to lose, and we faced one of the worst comps we can face. Rico was really strong in this map, obviously completely counters me, the same as Max and Sandy, so no matchups for me here, but Hammy and Jason did a good job to take out the Sandy. Jason's already got super, so well played from him then. Pass the ball up to Hammy, sorry. Looks like I get the ball hit. I can't really do anything with it. Just want to put it there in a position where if we take them out, we can still get the ball. Just trying to hit some shots against a Max, but obviously a Max is quite like very good at peeking walls. So yeah, it's quite hard for us. I go on the right side here because I see that Hammy's has a lot of health here. Jason is very low, so yeah, that's why I went on that side. We don't manage to score, unfortunately, but because Hammy's still alive, then he can pick up the ball here, pass it back to me, and we get the first goal. And at this point, I was getting very excited because yeah, it took me so long to get this, but You can see I get my super here. I think they gave me value here. I'm not sure that I super them. Actually, I keep my super here. Yeah, there they give me value, so I'm going to super them. There, take out the max. I do go down, but yeah, definitely a good play from me then, or just a good super. Getting some good value then, but we're 1-0 up, 1 minute, 20 seconds left. We just have to defend for 1 minute and 20 seconds, and then we're going to pick up rank 35. So let's see. It looks like Jason corners that he knows exactly what to do, taking absolutely zero risks. Sorry, whilst pushing this high, and it just took me so long that I definitely didn't want to have to like play any more games, to be honest. Sick of Shelly. But it's like I have super here, so I can just push them back here. I super them away, chug the ball up, and that gives my teammates enough time to respawn in here. And then that in turn, like these guys staying alive for a bit, it's going to allow me to respawn, and then I can help defend as well. Looks like Jason goes on a mad sprint then and takes them out. I just have to stay alive for a few seconds here. The Rico potentially could have pushed that, but it was such a risky play, he just didn't go for it. But 20 seconds or 28 seconds left now. I'm going to get taken out by the Sandy. I honestly just died then just so I could get a good respawn here and like help my teammates out if they needed it. Yeah, I think they take out the Rico, I'm not sure. Maybe Jason, yeah, he goes down here to the Rico, and I go down, or I just take down the Rico, go down and take him out. And then I just start spinning in a bush here for the last 6 seconds of the game, because I know at this point that my whole weekend, it took me to get the Shelly, and I've finally done it, so I've got the Shelly rank 35, as you see in the final game there, guys, and that is going to be it for the video. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because it took me so long to get this rank 35. And yeah, I really hope that you liked the video, because it took me so long to record and just so long to get Shelly. Obviously I didn't want to play the games live, because after playing for that long I didn't want to risk it and didn't want to put any other or like any more pressure on myself when it's so hard to get these last brawlers rank 35. We only need 3 more now, so that is the 30th rank 35 brawler that I have. So I just need BB, Barley and Bull, and after we do that we have everything ranked 35. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.